Hi there, this is Jennifer, and at 13 Moons Lodge, this is the reading, the update, the forecast for the next 2 weeks, roughly. We'll see how it goes. This is, this particular energy is around and focused around the energies of this new moon cycle. This is the 5th moon cycle of the year, so welcome. And the clan mother is a listening woman. This is one of my favorite moon cycles. This is one of the clan mothers that I love the most. There's 2 or 3 that really seem to resonate with me. This one is about listening to our inner truth. It is about returning to the stillness, to the silence within, so that we can hear the quiet, still voice within our own hearts, within our being, so that we can hear our truth. And it's also about listening to the sacred point of view of all other beings, people, creature teachers, nature, the creator. Yeah, listening, offering the space for others to share their sacred point of view, then being open to what is being said, listening, so that we can grow and come into a deeper understanding of that all points of view are equal, and to just grow our understanding and our wisdom. So, I haven't pulled any cards here yet. I haven't done anything. So let's dive in. So please bear with me as I am just going to start pulling some cards here. Okay, so let's see what we have coming up. To begin with, we're starting with, well, we had 2 come out here together. New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. So there is the card there, opening up to change. And we had come out with that first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. So I'm just going to feel into these 2 oracle cards with the opening up to change. And in reference to the new moon energies, it really does feel like a change of course. Now, this is a general reading. So a change of, and as I say course, I mean a journey or where we're headed, but then veering off because it doesn't quite align. So there is a shift. Now, in this course, I'm seeing a path in front of us, but it might not be, that might be just how I'm Spirit showing me. But this is more of that internal shift. So it's a perception shift to align the thoughts and beliefs with, in such a way that it brings more peace. And this is reflected then in our outside journey. It is not being self-judgmental, or that we failed somehow, or judged ourselves in such a way that we say we made a mistake, and then we hold some kind of limited belief around who we are, or any type of belief around judgment that takes away from our brilliance, from our light. It's this unleash your kindest self is about being compassionate with yourself and recognizing that there is no perfection, there is no right or wrong. This isn't about black and white. It's about a journey, and the journey is an unfolding, and it is the learning and the growing in wisdom, as well as the compassion, the self-compassion, as we are moving on this road. Okay, so next cards, or card. Let's see what comes out here. Okay. So we do have, oh my gosh, 4 cards here. Okay. Wow. So yeah, really, so again, I'm just sensing the energies that things are calming down. For a lot of us, there's been a whirlwind of changes, sudden changes in our world, things that are taking our energy, pulling us out of ourselves. And now some of us might be still in that energy, but it's going to shift and calm down. And others of us have just gone through huge transformations. And we're finding that, we're kind of left almost feeling lost because our energies were being pulled in certain directions, and now that's not happening anymore. So we have the first card that came out here is After the Storm. So it is indicating that things are kind of beginning to land. Things are going to become easier in one aspect, but there's a sense of, well, where do I go from here? And so this is the starting point again. So this is the, well, who am I now? And who do I want to be, and where do I want to go? So it really is that rebirth energy. And again, yes, we are in that new moon, and we can work with the energies of this cycle by going into the stillness, hearing our truth. So we have big, bold vision. So this is about dreaming big, seeing yourself in new situations of joy and happiness, trusting that this is all part of a path. And that's exactly where we are meant to be. It's exactly where you're meant to be. We have seeing the true you. So a lot of the shifting and that chaotic energy that I'm feeling that we're coming out of has stripped away. It served a purpose in stripping away parts of us, old parts of us that aren't going to come with us into this future version. So if there is some grief being felt, allow that to move through you, feel it, because it is creating space for this new version of you to begin, to evolve, to step in. And then we have bring it into form. So this really is embodying, getting clear in this vision, and this is the vision here I'm talking about, for yourself, and then allowing but this is based on your truth. So this isn't something that we're just making up. This is like a calling. This is connecting with our heart, our soul, and then feeling pulled in a direction. And then we take an action step in that direction, one step in that journey, in that direction. Love that as well. Yeah. So we have thicket of thorns, uncertainty. So what I'm sensing with this card is fear. This is a path of transformation. It is a path of growth, which is indicating that it's where you're feeling called and what you're opening to. There's going to be obstacles or challenges, things that scare us in this path. But what these actually are opportunities for growth, for personal growth, to challenge beliefs about ourselves, and look at the labels or how we've put ourselves in a little box around a certain thing. Maybe it's public speaking, or maybe it's being seen, or maybe it has something to do with feeling like a fraud. But it's time to challenge those blocks that we put in front of ourselves and push yourself through them to realize that they're not true. It's that trusting where you're being called to, and that you will be supported in this journey. This is the most natural way to go, and watch for the signs within yourself, those feelings. Again, it's coming back to your truth, into the stillness, so you know this is the path that you are meant to take. Do not look for the signs outside of you, because all you're going to see is the reflections of why you shouldn't, based on the old beliefs. So this has to come from within. The change has to start within. So yeah, not only trust in this as you move forward, maybe some faith as well. Do it anyways. If you're feeling called, do it anyways. And again, challenge yourself. And sometimes it's just a matter of actually putting it into action in order to shift your perceptions. Forgiveness. It's time to embrace your humanness, to be gentle with oneself. Back, it's this card, I placed it actually unconsciously right underneath the Unleash Your Kindest Self. Again, I've mentioned this already, but it's letting go of the judgments against oneself, where you feel you failed somehow, or you did wrong, or did somebody wrong. And forgive yourself, because in those moments, we're always doing the best we can in that given situation. But we're always growing. You might do it differently now that there's space and time between you and that particular situation. And again, depending on the situation, also recognize that from that spirit perspective, and holding that compassionate space for yourself, looking back on yourself in that time and place. Offer yourself the gift of whatever it was you needed in that circumstance. Free yourself from it through the forgiveness, in order to allow the good things that are waiting for you to come in, to allow this new journey to unfold, to reach higher and dream bigger, and believe that you deserve it. It's about your self-worth. We might put limitations on what it is that what dreams or what goodness we might allow in. And okay, well, that's enough. That's all I deserve. Or, I don't deserve any of that. And this can be coming from these things in the past, traumas, or these situations where we feel, where we're holding some guilt, and it could be guilt or something that we're holding on to that keeps us connected to the past. And it is about letting love in. It's about letting self-love in. I'm going to pull one card here from the Shaman Stream Oracle. What are we time? 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, I don't know. There was two cards there that kind of wanted to come out, but I wasn't sure. So let's just keep going. So just one card, please. Oh, we got two cards again. Oh, no, there's three. Oh, gosh. Okay. I guess we're getting three cards. Protecting the future, Dragon's Hoard, Drifter, experiencing life as it comes, and Mini Masks, the authentic self. Yeah, so nurturing the future by nurturing the present, nurturing who you are in this moment, in this present time and space. And we do that by honoring whatever experience we're having internally. So if there's emotions coming up, honor them. If it's from the past, it's not in the past. It is something that is in the present that has been brought and carried from the past, which makes it present. So there's still a energetic cord connected to that situation. And it is really about honoring it within you, forgiving yourself, so that you can finally bring spaciousness in and let it go, so you can be fully more in the present, allowing yourself to connect more with your true authentic self, which is being represented here in this card. This is also confirming what I was intuiting at the beginning of the reading about the chaos coming to an end and things slowing down, and letting go of the versions of you that have brought you to this point but can't come with you into the future. So this really is about unveiling these layers of your identity, who you really are not anymore. So it is letting more of your true authentic self shine through, but also it is in the stillness, with the connecting of our truth, we are connecting with who we authentically are. And here is the card for the protecting the future, which is the protecting the present and honoring the present by getting real with how we're feeling. And like I said, if we're feeling things, emotions that are from past events, honor that, because that means you're still connected and they're in this present moment. So they are calling your attention for a reason. It's time to forgive yourself and forgive not only yourself, but all the players involved, because we're not separate from one another. We're all reflections. We're all reflecting back to each other our current state of being. There's a balance in this, and we're all on the same journey. We're all on a journey, a temporary journey. And we have the drifter experiencing life as it comes. So this is about allowing yourself to be led by your truth, allowing things to show up as they are. It's about honoring things as they show up, and letting go of the need to control or have things look a certain way, to be right, to fit into whatever our belief structure might be. So again, it's bringing awareness to softening and just honoring things as they come, knowing that it's going to continue to shift and change. And that way we don't get caught up in the storm again, that we become the rock, our own rock, in any storm or anything that comes up, so that we're not getting swept through this whole emotional thing and our energies are, but it's just through that connection with stillness, we're the constant. We're the constant in all of this, and even we change, but we can hold on through the stillness, creating that inner space, so that we can observe rather than getting caught up in. So I think that's really beautiful. I'm just going to pull a couple tarot cards here, see what comes up for us for any final messages from Spirit. Okay, yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles here, so not so much taking action in this energy. Yeah, it just seems like there's one card coming up here. So we're holding space right now where we're aligning more deeply with our truth, our personal resonance. This isn't a card of action. As I had mentioned, this is a card about laying a plan. This is a card about aligning with what your truth is. It's a card of, yeah, I want to say making plans, but I had already said that. Laying plans, planting seeds, seeing and feeling the potential into a situation. So for over, I guess, the next 2 weeks, could be more. We are, yeah, it will be more. We are in a phase, at least with this particular stream of energy, we're in a cycle of, so there's going to be some aspects of our life that are different, but for wherever this sits within each of us, and it might be a little different for each of us, of course, we're continually adjusting our focus. So we're not changing. We're not making big shifts. I don't feel that. It feels more like fine tunement, just these little attunements to get more clear, more focused, getting rid of the debris, getting rid of the the busyness or the unnecessary things in our life that are keeping us busy or taking our energy out somewhere else. So it's becoming aware of that, and so we can become more clear on what it is that we're truly aligned with. Yeah, so that we can move forward in this, whatever this focused intention is, more quickly and efficiently. Time is speeding up in a way in that aspect. And I'm eye rolling because I'm thinking, well, time seems to be speeding up anyways. Time is very, it shifts, it stretches out and it condenses. Sometimes it seems to go really, really fast. And then other times it seems to slow right down. So, but the whole key to this cycle I'm talking about here is staying connected with yourself, your truth, through meditation, sitting in the stillness, contemplation, connecting with nature, but listening from that space of quietness. Yeah. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. And we do have a new moon gathering happening online on Monday evening, the 28th at 6 o'clock Pacific time. So if you are interested in learning more about that or wish to register, please visit my website. I will put that web address in the description below the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me on this journey and for supporting me in this channel. And if you are new here, welcome. And as always, to everybody, I always appreciate any comments or feedback. Let me know what's happening in your life. I'm wishing you all so much peace and wellness and healing in whatever capacity that is for you. So we will see you in a couple weeks. Bye for now.